Hey J Royal, so today's 12/12, so I wanted to do a very special video recording. It's just to how I feel and all of that fun stuff. Okay, so I'm still in Mexico, and today I'm actually in a really good, rejuvenated mood, which is surprising. Um, because today is usually an extremely challenging day for me. So I made a post a little bit earlier, and it said something along the lines of some pain doesn't go away. It's a consistent reminder to teach you different ways to heal so that you can help others heal while healing yourself. And it's true. It's true. So with that being said, yesterday was the 5-year anniversary of my aunt. Who, if you've been following me for a while, you know she means everything to me. She's my best friend, my angel, and I love her. And so yesterday was the 5-year anniversary of her transition into the other realm. And I was feeling really low, but God has surrounded me around the most amazing, uplifting, supportive community that I have ever been in, and it's just remarkable. It really is. So today is 12/12, and the last angel number of the year. You know, this one is always special for me. Today I decided to do an ice bath in the morning. You know, just feeling everything and just stepping in, like, okay, like everyone else did, and I was like, let me step into this vulnerability. You know, this feels like a safe place. It's very hard for me to be in safe places, and I'm here orchestrating and being one of the advisors and partners on the retreat. So it's like I have to be the strong one for everyone else. So, you know, I'm walking as everyone does their ice bath. I'm walking them through their divine goddess or God like frequency, lowercase g. But I'm walking them through that frequency and helping them feel and heal through the ice bath and figuring out, because it's a okay. So let me back up a little bit. So from what I hear from my friend Diana, because I was new to this, ice baths, they help recharge your nerve system. So I was like, ooh, everyone knows I'm interested because so much of my work is based on the nerve system, the chakra nerve system. Hello, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm interested. What is this? So it reboots your nerve system. And so I'm walking, as you know, they're getting like the shit was cold, okay? Excuse my mouth, but it was freezing. Like, so I'm walking everyone through their ice baths, and it's amazing because you literally witness everyone go through like this evolution. And a lot of people stayed in for like 3 minutes, 5 minutes. It was crazy. And you're watching them, like the ice, it does something to you. But in that moment of coldness, right? That surreal, like bitter cold all around your body. It's like you witness the person leave, right? And their 5-dimensional self comes in. And everyone had this moment where it was like the human shut off and that frequency emerged. Like it was the most, and I'm going to show some videos at some point about it, but it was different for everyone. And I was noticing different things. And Diana and I were putting our superpowers together and walking everybody through their process. And what we started to notice, like different ways of, I guess, cheering them on to make them stay in longer. And it was so powerful. So when mines came, of course, like everybody was bullying me at this point. And I'm like, I'm here for moral support. You know, I'm here to walk. They're like, no, Madison, you're avoiding. And I'm like, a little bit. And so they finally bullied me into it. So I'm the last person, and there was ice in it, and it was freezing, and I'm anemic. So I'm like, guys, I'm aiming to stay in for 1 minute. That's my goal. And I'm like, so while y'all kicking ass with all of this time, like I'm anemic, and I did not bring my iron, which I should have. So don't beat me up, vegans. I did not take it was an accident. And so I forgot my iron pills at home. And so I'm like, I left my iron pills at home, keeping it 100 because y'all know how I am. I left my iron pills at home, so I'm just aiming for a minute. Y'all got ice in this cold water. I done watched all y'all cut up, and y'all carnivores. And I forgot my iron pills, so I'm like, 1 minute. That's what I'm aiming for. So I get in, and my soul brother, he grabs my hands in because we were at the lagoon yesterday and it was cold, and I guess that's when everybody kind of noticed I'm anemic. So I put one foot in and I'm like instantly shaking, and I'm like, oh man, they about to see some crazy shit. And so he grabs my hands and I'm like, I'm gonna need to hold your hands through this. Like, well, I'm not doing it. So I put both feet in and I'm like, you know what? If I keep putting in one limb at a time, I'm never going to do this because it's so cold. Like, it literally felt like someone was taking knives and, like, stashing them into your skin of ice. Like, just ice. And, like, just stabbing you with ice. Like, it was the craziest feeling in the world. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to sit halfway. So I, like, sit on my knees in this pool of freaking ice and ice water. And I'm like, oh, okay. And I stay there for a couple of minutes, and my soul brother still has my hands. And I can't wait to share a little bit down the road him and his divine partner, what they did during this experience. Okay, I'm not going to mess it up. Let me stay in chronological order. So he holds my hands, and I go into the water, and then I just stop for a while, and I get accustomed to it. It's like, okay, I can do this. So they're like, the rest of the squad is like cheering me on, and they're like, sit down fully, Madison. I'm like, oh, they playing the game. I'm like, all right, cool. So I sit down fully, and so I noticed I started to be able to notice the blockages in my chakra nerve system. It was very intense. So I sat down. And now, like before, I had it like right above my solar plex chakra, and it was really cold, but it wasn't that intense yet. So I wanted to like, okay, I'm gonna get it to the top of my shoulders. So this is obviously coming past my chest and my heart. And so when we get to the point where it would be like the center cavity where the heart chakra is located, I get it up to here, and like the sun, it just like, it's very dramatic. It just beams right into my face, and I say, guys, it was halfway, and I say, guys, there's blockages in my heart chakra, and I can feel it. And so everybody's like, sit down more, like encouraging me. So I sit down all the way, and it's like here now, and I just bust out in tears. And it was the most freeing thing I've ever experienced. Ooh. Tupac is my safe word. It helps me come back. I felt a release in my heart. It was so heavy. And I just broke out in tears. And then while I'm doing that, I finally let like my soul brother, his divine partner, she comes around and she grabs my temples. So now he has my hands and she has my temples, and she starts saying things, and I'm gonna keep that the sacred message between her and I, because we're soul sisters. And so she starts encouraging me more, bringing my 5-dimensional self down. And there was a moment where I closed my eyes and I like went into a meditation, and I drifted, and I was like, I came back and I could just feel the water. It was so familiar. And I remember I had my soul brother's hands, and I let them go, and I put them into this ice freaking cold water. And it starts to feel like home. And I wave my hands around, and I look at my tribe, and I'm like, guys, there's blockages in my hands. And as I say that, I instantly start to shake. Like, shake. And then maybe after a minute or two, I get very calm. And the blockages are. And I start this ice cold water. I just start moving my hands around like this. In this ice cold water, and I open my arms, and I'm like, I have to put my being in it. And I slip. And then after a few minutes, I put my entire being under this ice water. With ice. Ice cold. And afterwards, I'm still trying to understand what I felt. And I'm just trying to I'm doing a video blog to be honest, to document this. Like the way I felt afterwards. I'm not even ready to go into how detailed it is. And I just wanted a place to document this and share. And I don't know when I'll put it out. Next week, next year, first quarter, third quarter, I don't know. But I know when I do, it'll be divinely ordained for me to put it out with the world then. And right now it is December 12th at 10:01 at night. 2021. Make sure I do all of that because I know I will not put out content for a while. So I just want to make sure I date it. I'm learning a lot about myself here. Definitely not the same person. I'm excited. I'm excited and nervous to see where this goes and how much I evolve from it. I'm going to leave it there. Alrighty, guys. I love you so much. So this is me, Mexico, and I like to keep it like authentic as possible. But until next time, be love, be light. I'll talk to you soon. Namaste.